How much is the most powerful and fastest SUV in the world? If you guessed 6 digits and with a Bentley, Porsche, or similarly exotic badge on the nose, you'd be wrong. Turns out, it's your nearest Jeep dealer that you need to visit, with the automaker confirming pricing for the 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, its ridiculously potent SUV. Now, we've already got used to Fiat Chrysler Group's tendency to put vast and powerful engines into regular cars. After all, this is the company which brought us the Dodge Challenger Demon, a drag car that also happens to be street legal. Still, 707 horsepower in a sports utility vehicle is still pretty unexpected. It makes the Grand Cherokee Trackhawk the fastest SUV ever, with a 3.5-second run from 0 to 60 mph. It'll do the quarter mile in 11.6 seconds, and then go hurtling onto a top speed of 180 mph. Since you'll probably want to stop at some point, Jeep says the Brembo brakes are not only the largest ever fitted to the front of one of its vehicles, but are capable of bringing the SUV from 60 mph to a standstill in 114 feet. The speed comes courtesy of FCA's supercharged 6.2-liter V8, borrowed from the Hellcat and here tuned for 645 pounds-ft of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission that has been upgraded to deal with all that torque, and Jeep's Quadra-Track all-wheel drive system with an electronic limited-slip rear differential and a single-speed active transfer case. Less common for an SUV, meanwhile, are features like launch control to maximize your 0 to 60 performance, and a track setting for the drive mode system. Outside, there are standard 20x 10-inch titanium finish wheels with new Pirelli 295/45 ZR20 Scorpion Verde all-season tires. Pirelli P03 season tires, rated for higher speeds, are options. Helping distinguish the Trackhawk from other Grand Cherokee models is the lowered ride height, 1 inch down compared to its non-SRT siblings, and the sculpted hood punctuated by dual heat extractors. The front fog lamps are replaced with cooling modules. There's a gloss black rear valance with a quartet of 4-inch black chrome exhaust tips, and plenty of supercharged and Trackhawk badging. Inside, FCA's Uconnect 4 infotainment system gets an 8.4-inch display and new, Trackhawk-specific performance metrics for timing laps and more. Paddle shifters are included as standard, as are metal trim accents. Options included a dual-pane panoramic sunroof, 19-speaker Harman Kardon audio center, and upgraded leather trim. How much will all this set you back? Surprisingly, Jeep is saying the sticker price for the 2018 Grand Cherokee Trackhawk is just $85,900, plus $1,095 destination. Of course, actually finding the SUV for the price will be easier said than done. As we've seen in the past, dealerships are likely to slap on a considerable markup to milk as much profit from the Trackhawk as possible.
If you absolutely must have a Dodge Hellcat that also happens to be a Jeep Grand Cherokee, you'd better have learned a thing or two about saving money, because the Trackhawk is going to pillage your wallet. The 707 horsepower 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk will go on sale in the fourth quarter of 2017 with a base price of $85,900, which does not include $1,095 in destination charges. That's a hair over $20,000 more than the next most powerful Grand Cherokee, the $66,895 SRT, which has a paltry 475 horsepower. For those of you keeping track at home, this means the Trackhawk will cost more than the Dodge Demon. That may seem like a lot of money, and it is, but in context, it's not an obscene number that was made up out of nowhere. Looking at its competitive set, the BMW X5M, Porsche Cayenne Turbo and Range Rover Sport SVR start in the six-figure range, and lag behind the Trackhawk in performance. Then again, those cars all carry interiors worth the money. Given the higher starting prices of their base variants, that shouldn't come as a surprise, though. Until this specific car came along, I don't know how many buyers were cross-shopping BMW X5s and Porsche Cayennes with the Jeep Grand Cherokee. There are parallels, sure, but considering them all equals is a bit of a stretch. The Trackhawk's figures look right at home among not very old supercars. With 707 horsepower heading to all four wheels, it'll hit 60 mph in 3.5 seconds and cross the quarter mile in 11.6. Given enough runway, the Trackhawk can hit 180 mph. It can also tow 7,200 pounds, which is something a supercar definitely can't do. So, from one side, it's a performance bargain, and Jeep will probably sell every single one it can produce. But on the other side, it's a sport utility vehicle riding on a tweaked 2011 Mercedes-Benz platform, developed during the Daimler Chrysler era, mind you, that costs $86,000. It's Schrodinger's SUV, existing in a state of quantum superposition, being both sensibly priced and somewhat insane at the same time.
A new special edition Nissan Navara has been revealed and is on sale in the UK now, limited to 400 examples and priced from £35,065. Called the Navara Trek -1 degree, it's based on the range-topping double-cab Tecna version of Nissan's pickup truck, but introduces styling tweaks and additional standard equipment. Black sports styling bars are a part of the package, alongside 6-spoke 18-inch alloy wheels finished in gloss black and a durable load bed cover made from high-grade plastic. It hides a bed featuring a load bed divider and liner. Finishing off the styling tweaks is a pair of forward-facing LED spot lamps, attached to the top section of the styling bars at the back. Given that it's based on the range-topping Tecna truck, it also benefits from an infotainment system with built-in satellite navigation and DAB digital radio, a 360-degree round-view monitor, rear parking sensors and LED headlights. Driver assists are a part of the package too, such as forward emergency braking, hill descent control plus hill start assist. Leather, heated front seats plus an 8-way adjustable driver's seat are on the options list, alongside a power sunroof, tow bar and differential lock. Although the Navara Trek 1 degree S styling tweaks take on a black theme, it'll be available in pearlescent white as well as in the metallic black scheme pictured. Under the bonnet sits a 2.3-liter turbo diesel 4-cylinder, producing 187 bhp. A 6-speed manual gearbox made it to an all-wheel drive system as standard, but a 7-speed automatic is on the options list.
In the sweltering summer heat, even a few minutes locked in a hot parked car can prove extremely dangerous for children. Unfortunately, people are still leaving them and they're helpless. Nissan has tackled the issue head-on by introducing a feature that uses its rear door to know when you may have left some precious cargo in the back seat of a parked Nissan, alerting the driver to go back and double-check. Developed by Nissan engineers Elsa Foley and Marlene Mendoza, the idea came to Mendoza when she left a pan of lasagna in her car's backseat one day, apparently leaving quite an aroma that lasted for days. Mendoza, being a mother of 3, wondered what would have happened if she had forgotten more than lasagna in her car that day. Hence, the rear door alert was born. The system monitors the rear door switches at the beginning and end of a trip to determine whether or not something, or more crucially, someone, may be left back there as the driver walks away. The critical use case here, presumably, is if the rear door was opened and closed at the beginning of the journey, but not the end. In that event, the Nissan alerts the driver first with a display on the dash, then a series of distinctive chirps of the horn. Nissan said the feature will come as standard on 2018 Albanian Mix Pathfinder crossovers due out this September and will make its way, eventually, to other Nissan products. Of course, not everybody who buys a Nissan regularly hauls children around, so the system can easily be disabled or configured. For single and childless people that do decide to leave it on though, I guess it means way fewer instances of going back to retrieve forgotten Amazon packages thrown in the backseat or, you know, mother-prepared pans of lasagna.